Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the home of the Rice Owls, where we are anticipating a full house of fans who give a hoot. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense set on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Flushed out of the pocket. He'll throw one to his right. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Running back searching for a hole.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the ball is picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5. And would they dare be aggressive on third down this deep in their own territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Rice rushes to the line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this 3rd down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
On the move at the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Sweet cut there. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Power football with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with it.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The give on the inside. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
He's tackled at the 28-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He tries to take the top off. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
with the grab and the
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Hawaii. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Buys a little extra time. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Gonna run it. It's Alexander. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got his man. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try the toss to the left. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Ball in the air, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Moves around to clear up the vision. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, I tell you what, a lot of times you roll your quarterback to the right or to the left, and in this case, the right. And you're trying to get him outside the pocket to buy him a little bit of time, get him off that.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
To the air on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Trying to find his man on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Boilermakers will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football falling right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win.
Looking for a deep man. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
To the ground with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Boilermakers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down, using his legs to buy some time. And he just throws it away on fourth down. I wonder if he lost track of the downs there.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Trying to get to him. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. The number 1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my number 1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Touchdown, Purdue! And once he got loose, it was all over. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Coming out with it, it's Thompson. He was looking for some running room, but not.
The 18.
Found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense on first down. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Rice rushes to the line. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. They get to him as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll fire to his right. Oh, and he gets downfield with the big catch.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. On the run, it's Alexander. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Purdue 14, Rice 6.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Fires left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is denied. Stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the 2-point conversion. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their wind.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you've got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Complete to the right. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Rice. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he brokered the football, he caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll give it to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first in the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time, he just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up fourth down.
So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? On fourth down, going to the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll line up for a second down play. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And that's a first down on the offense.
Corner's going to give them room. Here's a throw downfield late. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Number 9.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
They want to throw it. Buying some time. Pass is incomplete. No good on the two-point conversion. They tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit for this one.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
And the Boilermakers hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.